What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So Tony Bellew does a complete 360 when it comes to Deontay Wilder. If you hadn't known, Tony Bellew made a statement that Deontay Wilder was the worst heavyweight champion in the history of the sport of boxing. Now he's done a complete 160 since Deontay Wilder challenged him to fight at a catchweight. He's stating now, no way, no how. He said, I said this before. He said that I said that I would never fight Deontay Wilder after I met him on the Sky Sports broadcast. He said prior to that, I was certain that I was going to fight Deontay Wilder. He said, but after meeting him in person and giving him a hug, he said when I shook his hand covered my hand. And when he gave me a hug, he could literally reach around me and scratch my face. He says, no way, no how. He says he's too big and he's too strong. He got a hell of a lot of power on top of it. He was also asked about fighting AJ possibly. He said, no, that won't happen, not only due to the fact that we're friends, but due to the fact that the size of AJ, when I stand next to him, it's like a kid standing next to his father. He stated that Deontay Wilder now and Anthony Joshua is a 50-50 fight. It literally comes down to who lands first. This is a complete 360 from what from what Tony Bellew was saying recently, just a week ago. He stated that, that Deontay Wilder was the worst heavyweight in the history of the sport, the worst heavyweight champion in the history of the sport of boxing. Now, since Deontay Wilder has come out and challenged him, said, listen, I'll fight you at a catchweight. I came in at 209. I can make 200 pounds. Let's do it at a catchweight at cruiserweight. Tony Bellew has done the 360 now and stated that he will not fight Deontay Wilder. No way, no how. He said that Deontay Wilder is a human cricket. He says with a lot of power. He says he got a lot of reach, a lot of athletic ability, and a lot of power, and it's not going to happen, point blank and period. And when stated about the fight with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, he said it's a 50-50 fight. Whomever lands first, it literally comes down to whoever lands first is going to win the fight. It's a great fight now. This is one thing I have to say, Tony Bellew. If you stated that Deontay Wilder was the worst heavyweight champion in the world in the history of the sport of boxing, then what does that say about Anthony Joshua if the fight is a 50-50 fight at this point in time? If you think the fight between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua is a 50-50 fight, that doesn't say much about Anthony Joshua, whom is your friend and you speak highly of. So then you obviously think that Anthony Joshua is not far removed from being one of the worst heavyweight champions in the sport of boxing history as well, right? If it's a 50-50 fight, because it shouldn't be close if he's the worst heavyweight champion in the history of the sport of boxing, right? Or is this just a ploy from Tony Bellew? Got called out by Deontay Wilder. He called his bluff and said that I could fight down a cruiserweight, because we know Tony Bellew once stated that he cannot come. He's not. They're too big and too strong, and he's not fighting anybody that big. At the top of the division, he never had plans to fight any of the top level fighters. He just wanted to get his hands on Tony Bellew. He says because fighting above that fight, he's really a cruiserweight. So Deontay Wilder now called his bluff and said, well, I can make cruiserweight. I'll come down and meet you at a catchweight. How about we do that? Tony Bellew is now backtracking, and he's backtracking off his words and saying that, the fight with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder is a 50-50 fight. We knew this was going to happen. A lot of people talk about Deontay Wilder. They talk about the skill set, the lack of the skill set that he has, but none of these guys are willing to get in the ring with him. Point blank and period. So Tony Bellew, you fought above the heavyweight. You fought at heavyweight twice with David Haye, whom outweighed Deontay Wilder. Actually, only thing Deontay Wilder has on David Haye is height. He doesn't have mass or growth or girth or anything of that nature. David Haye comes in the ring at about 230 pounds, right? Even if he came in the ring at 215, they both outweighed Deontay Wilder in their fights, both of their fights. So technically speaking, just like Jarrell Big Baby Miller is not, he can't match Anthony Joshua in height, but he's the bigger heavyweight because he weighs more, right? So we know what this is, right, Tony Bellew? It's good to talk from a distance, but when you actually face with it, it's a whole different ball game. Point blank and period. Like Floyd Mayweather always say, it looks different from the outside, right? But we know what it is. So now he's claiming that the fight with Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder 50-50 fight. Right. But that's all I got for y'all. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. Tony Bellew says Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder fight is a 50-50 fight. And he will never get in the ring with Deontay Wilder because he's just too big, too strong, too powerful. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.